Hi everybody and welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Today's gonna be a really awesome video because we're gonna be sharing a lot of information and an update on our avocado tree. Aguacate for those that speak Spanish, because you always learn something in Spanish in here. So I know that I made a video, you can check it out. I'm not gonna delete any of our old videos. I know that video, I have an avocado tree with lots video with lots of information, goody as usual, but it is a really old video and I did not have my microphone back then. The lighting, it was crazy, but you know, I'm very proud of that version of Yali, because even though that I didn't know what I know now, I did my videos and I just put myself out there. So kudos to Yali. So anyways, you can see this beautiful avocado tree over here. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. So we have been growing this avocado tree from seed, I would say from 4 to 5 years, and it has grown pretty good amount. And the good thing about avocado trees is that you do not need to have 2 avocado trees in order for you to have a fruit, because they're self-fertile. Of course, because I'm running indoors, because we live in Maryland, zone 7, and so in here it's really cold. Right now we're in winter, it's cold outside. I should not put my tree outside because it's not cold hardy. This is a tropical plant. It likes to be then, you know, 60-degree weather or higher. This is coming from Puerto Rico, from where I am originally from. So this plant, you can see that the leaves are humongous, and this is very different than the typical avocado that you see coming from Mexico, that is gonna be black outside. This avocado is very green outside. They have a pear shape, really elongated, big, very buttery, very beautiful. It's mouth watering. It's just amazing. So I love that avocado, and so we're growing it from seed. And I show you how to grow it from seed, but I'll show you right now how you would grow it. So come with me. So I have been growing avocados always. So I have shown you different ways to grow it. And so the best way to grow it is you just take your seed, you know, once you have your avocado and you ate it all, you're gonna see that in the middle, you had your peat, you had your little seed. Now, little is huge, right? So now that seed, you're gonna then remove all of this little skin, right? As much as you can. You can see that in this one, I couldn't remove it all. And that's okay, okay? That's okay. You don't need to worry that you have to remove every single layer. You remove as much as you can. So let me just give you a little zoom over there so you can see it, right? Beautiful. It always divides the seed. It's gonna open and crack in half by itself. You don't have to do anything, okay? And that's because it's getting ready then to give you the root system. What you want to do is just put a few of the toothpicks that you will use them for your teeth, for cleaning your teeth. Put it around it. I put in this one 3, and then just put it in water, that at least the base is getting a little bit of water. So I have had this one on water, I would say for like I don't know, 2 months maybe. And so now look at all that root system that we have. So beautiful. I think that this one has been longer time, so maybe 4 months. And look at that beautiful root system. And also look at the stem coming out from also the seed, as I mentioned. So that's why it cracks open, to give you the root system and also to give you the stem. And there's 2 stems coming out of this one, which is beautiful. I love that. I love that. I always make sure to change the water. So whenever you see that the water is getting like yellow or, you know, a little bit green, you need to remove that water. You don't want to have dirty water with bacteria. So at least once a week, just change the water, dump the water, and put new water in it. And that is it. I put in a south-facing window all the time. Now I think that the key is not to move it a lot. So I have been growing avocado for a long time, and back in Puerto Rico we have avocado growing everywhere. And so what I do is I just put in a south-facing window, leave it there, and that's it. I use a south-facing window because that's where you get the most amount of sunlight, and you want to have at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. So that will be the best. It can survive in an indirect sunlight, but it would take way longer, right, for it to actually grow. And as you can see, this is the pit how it was before, and it was pretty big, but then once it starts growing, it shrinks a little bit, gets rugated, darker, and then you have the amazing root system. Another tip is that do not transplant it into a pot with soil unless you see a big amount of root system. Many people make the mistake of, hey, I see a few root systems and 2 or 3, let me just transplant it immediately into soil. It might survive, but let's say from 0 to 100 chance of survival, you might have like a 50-50, right? But in here, if you have then this big root system like I have in here, then this is ready to be transplanted. That tells me that I have a 100% chance of survival, you know? Let's put it like a 98% chance of survival. So I don't have to worry that I have spent all this time and energy on a plant for not to survive. Now let me show you also another one that I had grown from the seed, starting right as a baby, as we have it over here. And after having it for a few months in water like this, and get an amazing huge root system, I put it then in a pot. Now as you can see, I have it in a big pot. It's not like humongous, but it's big enough that I'm allowing, there's the cat, Isabella. What is it, mama? What is it? What is it? Yeah. Hi everybody, there's Isabella. If you like cats, like I am a cat mom, there's a playlist only for cats, and she's always interrupting all of our videos. And we have also Cordelia, and she's taking a nap right now. Anyways, so if you have then the pot that you're gonna be transplanting your avocado, it should be a big enough pot that it allows you then to grow the root system. Now once the root system is growing for the avocado, at the beginning it's not gonna be too thick. So you don't have to worry that, you know, you're harming the root system. And as my father always says, it's okay to cut some of the roots as long as you don't cut the main trunk, the main root. So for example, in here, I can see that I have lots of extra roots, and the main root system will be the big thing engorged like this thing over here, right? That is a main root system. And also that one over here at the beginning, right? And this over here. Everything else that is extremities, those are just, you know, baby roots. And you can cut them, you know, once they're already established and whatever, that they're gonna get even smaller. What? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Isabella always loves to be the center of attention. It's gonna take, I would say that in average, when it's indoors in a south-facing windows, it grows like a 1 foot per year. So it's a slow grower in my book, because, you know, I like it to be very fast. But, you know, I have patience, and that's why I said in the first video that I mentioned before, my goal is to grow an indoor tree of 20 feet that it will give me then lots of avocados. And you know that we're growing outside lots of beautiful yummy treats, apple trees, pear trees, all kinds, peach tree, you name it. You know, we have the garden playlist, so you can check that out. And indoors we have lots of wonderful tropical plants, but also I want to grow lots of yummy good food, which we have a plant playlist also, because you know that I'm all about organization, which we have lots of goodie of normal, you know, wonderful, you know, information on plants. Eventually I want to have this tree that is almost my height. I am 5'2" because I swear I was 5'3" and I already went down. So I am pocket sized. So I think that I want to eventually move it into a bigger pot and put it then in the living room, which is a south-facing window, really big. Okay. So yes, in the living room we have this big south-facing window, and we have a big ceiling, so it will be perfect to grow it, you know, beautifully big, the tree. It will be just spectacular. And also, I mentioned at the beginning that this tree, you know, it can give you fruit just with just one tree, because it's self-fertile. It gives you the same plant, the same tree gives you female flowers and also male flowers. And there's different types. You have to look for the type A or type B flower of avocado, which is basically like if you have a female in the morning flower, in the evening it's gonna be a male. And so you want to match it then with a type B flower tree that's gonna give you then a male flower in the morning and a female flower in the evening, so that you have different schedule and you have more pollination. But if it's growing just one tree, you might get less avocados, but you're gonna be getting avocados. Now in here, as you notice, I'm already growing multiple avocados. And I already have also in my office, in our office, we have also lots of other avocado trees growing. It's just that I already transplanted it, so it looks very like because it's in a stressful period right now, because I remove all of the leaves and everything to give it more strength. So anyways, the goal is to have multiple avocado trees in here, and so that way it has cross-pollination. And because I don't have bees or insects that can help for that cross-pollination, you either shake it or just put a fan on, which we actually do have a fan in the ceiling where I'm going to be putting it eventually, and that will help then for that pollination, that natural pollination. I get so excited. I know you can feel it. I know there's a lot of you just like me that love plants so much. Anyways, if you have any questions or any new information, share it with me. You know that I love to learn every day something new. I love plants and they're so amazing. And you know that there's a lot of nutritional value in avocados. So yes, and lots of varieties. Well, anyways, I'll let you guys go, and may you have an amazing day, and happy new year. I am so excited. This is the first video for the 2023. Woo! May you have an amazing new year. I wish you only great blessings to each and every one of you. May you have a prosperous new year. I have lots of good resolutions, especially to love myself way more and to put a limit and a barrier to any negativity immediately and quickly, and stop it and not let it just invade my life, right? So I love you all so much. I am so proud of our amazingly kind community. I love that. You all are amazing. And if you're not part of the community, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It's totally free in here. This is a lifestyle channel. We share every Tuesday something new, from gardening, decor, do-it-yourself, home remedies, cat videos, hige cozy day, health-related topics, all kinds of stuff. And if you see that my hand is so completely red with marks, it's because I was giving an anatomy class, and I have all the nerves written already in my hand. But I love you guys so much. You are all amazing. You're all wonderful. You are the most wonderful, uniquely person, because there's nobody like you. Only you can be you. Love you. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the miracles. Bye. See you next Tuesday.